Hi, I'm Jane. I'm in my sunroom, and this room is more of a storage room right now, but my son is slowly bringing me some tables in here, and I'm playing with dahlias. I'm doing some winter sowing and some cuttings, so come along, let's have fun. Look how much growth. And you really need to get the ones that have sprouted off the heat mats. And anything that's taking forever, like that one, or that one, to leave on the heat mats. Instead of doing the traditional cuttings, because they grew so fast, I am going to cut right here, and I'm going to put them in water. So I'm going to cut all the tops off of these, and I'm going to put them in water, kind of like the coleus. As they push new growth, I can still do cuttings when they're shorter like this later. I'm going to start by hydrating the plants first before I take the cuttings. These ones are just going to be cuttings right in water. And then later, I can take more cuttings and put them in root riots. But right now they're super dry, and I don't want to take cuttings from really dry plants. These are some cuttings. These are some dahlias that have been growing for about a month. Over here on the circle table, I have some more spots on my heat mats, and several of these dahlias, let's see if I can get closer. Several of these dahlias are not showing any growth at all, or they're just barely pushing growth. This one is polka. I'm so excited. Oh, so fun. One back here that's, is it unlabeled? Soho Jojo is pushing growth. My cornel is not pushing any growth. This one is Mambo, but I had to get it watered because it was drying out so bad. And in these sections on the heat mat, I have some more to pot up right now. Here's a Jomanda, Jowie Jomanda. Here's a Valley Porcupine. This one is Salmon Runner. Let's find some more. Just ordered these from someone local to me. Ivan Eddy. Her name is, what is her business? Let me think for a minute. This one's Sweet Natalie. Her business is Vineyard Blooms. This one is Jowie Winnie. Let's see. We've got Sebastian. And two that were really pushing growth was Valley Rest Bucket and, did it just, Polka. So excited. So I need to get these potted up and put on the heat mat. This season I would really like to have full plants out. Potted plants put out into my yard rather than tubers, because it takes so long for me to get the flowers to come. And I'm also going to put them in their own beds so I can give them lots of water that they need in my desert. So here they lay until I can get them potted up, which might be a couple more hours. And then I'm also ready for some seeds in my winter sowing. Right behind it I have some hippo polka dot plants and some sedums and geranium. I have a winter sowing station right here. Okay, I'm going to be working on some winter sowing. Let me show you some of the seeds that are in here. I love winter sown Sweet Williams. They work so well. I've got quite a few yarrow in here. There's some columbines, mostly perennials. This one's not a perennial, but this was been really hard for me to germinate. And then purple toadflax, some yarrow, coreopsis, coneflower, yarrow again. So lots of blanket flowers, I've got 2 ready. I'm going to water them because it's been a few days since I've put some water in these. And let's get sowing. In these 2 jugs, I'm going to do that in one, so a really pretty yarrow, and Heliopsis sunburst. I have tried 3 times to grow this. I did get some germination, but then it dies in my yard. I'm thinking that this plant wants a lot more water than I can give it. So, if it doesn't work this season, I'm buying a variegated Heliopsis plant. I might anyway, because I want it so bad. But anyway, I'm just going to sprinkle both of these over, surface sown over the top, duct tape, make sure I label, put the date on there. You see a pattern? I sprinkle. That's how I do things. I sprinkle. And I have space for another one. I have enough seeds for another one. Gonna need 2 hands to get those out. Say a prayer for these ones. If they don't work this year, I'm done. I really want them to work. There's some chaff and seeds in there. Let me see if I got all of them out. I'm also going to start some tomato seeds in this, and I'm going to do the Charles Dowding way, where he just multi-sows. I've been doing this for a couple years, and I'll show you after I put them in here. Super simple, honestly. This is kind of how I do everything, huh? If it's not simple, I am not going to grow it, you know? These tomatoes, I have them labeled, let's see, where's my label? Orange striped grape size. And I will show you some video and pictures of, oh my goodness, they were glorious. I love them, and they tasted so good. So I'm going to do a couple containers, because I have quite a few seeds here still. These aren't saved wonderfully, but these are for me. I know that's a lot, but, you know, grow what you love. Here's an example of multi-sown tomatoes. These ones are called, let me try to flip this with one hand, Atomic Sunset. Also a really delicious variety. When these get quite a bit bigger with their true leaves, we can separate them out. But I am going to wait a long time to start separating them. We are in February, we still have plenty of time. This is how I do it. I'm rinsing out these pots. This is just rainwater, so that I don't have any spiders. I really hate spiders. But these are kind of left outside, so they're, you know, not ideal. A lot of people, you can even see in there, a lot of people rinse them out with soap and water, but why? I'm just going to put more dirt in them. Okay, starting some more tomatoes. Put some dirt in. I mean potting soil, how dare I. I should have put the water in it on the first. I live in a desert. I like moisture in all my containers because we dry out so fast. Okay. Let's go get those seeds. Yes, I am going to start 1,000,000 in the same pot. Why would you do such a thing? Why not? That's my reasoning to a lot of things. You know, I'm not a meticulous person. And if you are, that's awesome. I envy you. But I wouldn't get it done if I was meticulous. I like to just play. Good. Label, put it in the sun. This one is not going outside, this one's going inside. Tomatoes really don't need to go on a heat mat, but when I have a little bit of space, might as well. Diva is being a diva. She will not come up. Okay, that one died. Oh my gosh. Let's see what's happening with Diva. I don't want to set her back, but she's taking forever. Do we not have... Oh, look at that! Sorry, Diva. You're okay. Super dry. That one I'm just going to toss. What's the point of that? I'm going to water this, make sure she's nice and watered. Should we go see what's going on? Polka. Oh, we finally got some growth. Yay! This is an unlabeled one. Here's another unlabeled one. Oh, look at that. Some dahlias are just so much slower. Mambo looks better with some water. If you saw earlier in the video, she was super droopy. Okay, this is one I wasn't even sure had an eye on it. It's been going, how long has this thing been going? A month. As soon as I don't have space under the heat mats, I think that one's going to go bye-bye. Cornell, my love, please. Okay, I'm just going to lift it a little bit and try to figure out. Sorry about it. Yay, I love Cornell. I need to get Cornell bronze, but everywhere I look, it's like 20 bucks. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Okay, so this one's sitting in too much water that didn't soak it up enough. I'm going to take that water and give it to Diva. Hi, Diva. Hey, baby. Can you give me some love there? Anything else needs some water? Okay, I think I will dump this outside. I think I won't dump it to Diva. Sorry, hard to do with one hand here. I'm squishing my polka. Dump it in the container and let those guys drink up some. But this, see, I reuse everything. I don't buy anything special. Why? Can't afford special stuff. See, I reuse. I did break down and buy some heat mats. And I love them. Love, love, love them. Another one that's not showing me any growth. These are just tomatoes I just barely planted. Oh, my back. Sorry. Joey Nikki, come on. Joey Nikki looks dead. All right, this one right here. I'm not seeing any eyes. It's called Great Silence. That one doesn't work for me. It's a goner. Okay, wake up, babies. Okay, when I pot up my dahlias, I do not put them so moist. I'm actually going to combine these two because they're the exact same one. I do have some roots in there. So let's go like this. Try to lift it up without breaking those roots. There we go. So I love polka, only from pictures. Never actually grown it, and I am so thrilled to try. I would love to take cuttings of this one and increase my stock. So I am burying them. I want some really nice, I just broke the freaking thing off. Oh well, grow again. What I was saying is I would really like them to be more, let's go this way, I have a south-facing window here, but I want to put them out as actual plants this year. All right, I need to get another container. I just moved some around. Come on, Polka. Grow for me. Hopefully where I broke that sprout off, it'll give me 2. Honestly, knock on wood, these are the ones I'm most anxious to grow this year. I got some fresh, clean water. I'm going to start, I got really dirty hands. I'm going to start taking cuttings from anything that looks like really hydrated, and I'm going to put it in those clean containers. This one, do I actually have a name on this one? Olive mode! Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so let's start cutting. Left hand and all. I got a tripod. I can't find it. It's in a box. So I'm actually going to go, I'm going to take a couple cuttings here. I'm going to go under a leaf node. Zupa. Okay, so it left a little stick here. I need to cut it all the way down to here because it's just going to rot out anyway. And I'll leave that alone. This one is going to be 2. So let me think for a minute. I am new to leaf cuttings, so I'm not going to try those yet. I think I'll cut under there, under here, and do 2 cuttings. I don't think this tip will root for me, so I'm just going to root it here and root it here in some water. Right there. Okay, I'm sorry, I wish I could have done that on camera. So I'm going to take this center one and cut that center one out, but I got 2 leaves that's going to go in water. This one here is going to go in root hormone into a Root Riot cube. I have some Root Riot cubes that are so dry, so I'm going to try to put them in there, get them soaked up. Maybe I'll get some more water for that. Let me go find my rooting hormone. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but this is how I do things. Okay, so I'm just going to get the end of it wet. See my Root Riot soaking up some water? Dump it in this rooting hormone. Show you a picture of which one I'm using. It's just the Walmart one. Nothing fancy. Then I'm going to pick up this one, and I have it in a cute little, let me show you in just a second. I'm going to push it quite a bit. I have broken so many tips off that I kind of know how to handle them now. But look at this cute little pot. It's a succulent pot. All right, I'll go over to the filth over here. It's one of these succulent pots. It died, so this is a pot for my Root Riot. I'll label it a la mode with some duct tape, and it's going to go on the heating mat with a dome. And again, I just use what I have, so I'm going to look around somewhere and see what type of dome I can do. Even a plastic Ziploc bag, honestly. Just use what you got. So now I have a tip cutting, and then some other cuttings. This one's all a la mode. Proud of me for labeling. And let's find a dome for this. Okay, cutting right there. Little biodome. You could go smaller, but this is what I have. It's not flat across. It needs to be flat across. Might have to fix that in a minute. And then I've got a grow bulb over the top of it. Grow, baby, grow!
So my BFF just gave me a diary from the book fair, and that's not working, so I'm just gonna...
Show me the diary. I can help you open it in a minute. Show me the... Oh, you got it?
Yep. Don't do that at home, okay, kids?
Oh, happy birthday, my baby girl.
It was for my birthday. Just have fun with it. Bye!
Okay, hopefully that's cut a little straighter. So now we're going to put the dome right over the top, much better. And one thing I don't like about Root Riots is they dry out so fast. So I have a tub that's watertight, and I'm going to be able to monitor the water because the little pot has holes in it too. We want the grow lights on top of it, but they dry it out so fast, and the heat mat dries it out so fast, and I already live in such an arid climate that you got to make sure to water those often. So I will show you that and keep checking on it. And I got quite a few done, and I need to go rest my back again. So there's so much more to do over the next couple weeks. Keep following along. Bye! Now I'm back to resting my back and working on crochet. This one's going to my new nephew soon. Bye!